covering the High Plains with news, weather, and information. From TV 23 Studios in Sublette, this is High Plains Today.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to this special edition of High Plains Today. He is Tim Fowler. He is a utility specialist with Utility Savings Plus. And today, we're going to talk about light bulbs. Because, believe it or not, there is a whole spectrum of stuff about light bulbs, and Tim loves to bring stuff, and we got stuff.
But a lot of people don't understand light bulbs. There's a lot to. They've changed a lot. I mean, we grew up with light bulbs, incandescent light bulbs. Everybody had incandescent light bulbs.
Yeah.
These are illegal. You're holding an illegal light bulb.
This is an illegal. Oh yeah, because the incandescents. Now this baby right here it's
illegal to manufacture.
You can't manufacture them
it.
in the United States. Plus, they cannot be imported. Now this is the old light bulb that we all grew up with. I don't care how old you are. And to check this baby, is it burned out? I don't know. You shake it, right?
Yep. And that one is burned out.
This one's burned out because I can hear it.
I can't buy any more of those. So
yeah, you can't get any more of these babies.
And
okay.
But
to buy one of these, now this is 100 watt, right? 100 watt being a misnomer because he's going to explain this to us that 100 watt is kind of a misnomer. But
what they actually did, let's go before we get to that part. Let's talk about the fact that they did away with them. What they did was the government said that you can no longer buy 100 watt light bulbs.
Yeah.
Then they said you can no longer buy 75 watt light bulbs. They did it in 1 year increments. And in 2014, I remember that date. That's when the 60 watters were illegal. I don't remember all of them.
You got to get out more. If you remember, 2014 was when they did this with the light bulb.
The 60 watters.
Got to get out more.
And now the 40 watters are illegal. So what they've done is they've replaced them with a more efficient model.
Right.
But these are the old standard incandescent. We've had them forever, ever and ever. So now then, back to your question, which was, I forgot now.
Okay, but I mean, these were fairly inexpensive.
At one time,
especially when the newer ones that are coming out, they had the fluorescent, whatever they're called. I don't remember.
CFLs,
and now the LEDs and the halogens. Mm-hmm. They were like way expensive, and these were a buck at the dollar store, right?
When I bought this box, I paid $1 for it. I got 4 light bulbs for $1, quarter a piece.
Yeah.
Can't do that now.
But you didn't know how reliable it was going to be. I mean, you could screw this in, turn it on, and go.
Yes.
Right?
Actually, that's why that one's burned out.
Yeah, there's one burned out. Before we went on air, we were checking one, and it wouldn't light up, and that's the one I was shaking. Yeah, it's burned out.
So, yes. So those used to be a quarter a piece. They're now more. To buy an incandescent light bulb, if you can find them, I found some in Liberal.
If you can find them.
If you can find them.
Now, if you can find a 100 watter like this, then
I couldn't find any. I found 60 watters.
All right. So if somebody has a whole back room of these, they can sell them.
Yes.
Right?
They can sell them.
They can sell them until they're gone. Because they're not going to make any more, and they're not going to bring any more in.
Right. So
is there a black market for these?
There probably is.
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
I don't deal in black market.
I'm going to Google that later.
I found 60 watters. You can buy 2 60 watters for $1. So 50 cents a piece for the old traditional 60 watt light bulbs.
Yeah.
But now we've been really misled because a 100 watt light bulb, this is the output. This is how many watts does it put out? Is 100 watts or this is how much power it takes in. It's 100 watts of power in. This bulb actually puts out 1,500 looms of light.
All right, so it's got 1,500 lumens. Lumens are what the brightness is gauged on.
Right.
So,
and what they've done is they've determined
the bigger the number of lumens, the brighter the light.
A 100 watt light bulb in the United States legally has to be between 1,500 looms and 1,999 looms, or 2,000.
All right, so let me ask you
that. If it falls within that, it's considered a 100 watt light bulb, even though it may be way more efficient. But the old traditional ones, this one is 1,500, which is pretty standard for a 100 watt light bulb.
So the 100 watt, so when you're reading the box and it says 100, like this one says, 100 watt household USO General, it's just a regular incandescent light bulb.
Right.
It says 100 watts on it.
Right.
I'm thinking I'm buying, this baby's going to put out 100 watts of light. Mm-hmm. Isn't that what everybody thinks?
It's exactly what everybody's thought. So now then, that 100 watts of light is actually 1,500 looms to 2,000 looms. So this one is actually the lowest level it could be to still be a 100-watt light bulb. So you can, not all 100-watt light bulbs are created equal. You can have one that puts out 2,000 looms of light and one that puts out 1,500 looms of light, and they're still considered a 100-watt light bulb.
All right, let me ask you this. Back in the day when you would get these, okay, you could get soft white, you could get daylight, whatever. What were they doing? Just adjusting the number of lumens that were coming out, or how were they doing that?
That has absolutely nothing to do with the amount of light that comes out or the power consumed. What the color tells you is that's actually the color, how blue or how yellow it is. You want more, the soft white is more yellow, and it's softer, it's not so harsh, it's easier on your eyes.
So is that something they do to the inside of the bulb?
It's how it's built, yes. It's how it's built, how it's designed. So the soft white, good for your home, good when you're sitting around on the couch watching TV, reading a book. Daylight is good if you're reading, if you're going to be working at a desktop. Daylight is the best to see the fine detail. But it's harsher, so it's harder to look at.
Yes.
It's not so relaxing. My wife won't do daylight at all. She soft white and that's it. And when
my daughter-in-law is that way. Amanda says, no, do not want daylights.
When compact fluorescent lights came out, the CFLs, a lot of them were daylight. And a lot of people got turned off right off the bat with the CFLs because they were daylight and they wanted the soft white.
All right, but you're getting ahead of us.
I am.
You're getting ahead.
I am.
We've already come to the end of the first segment. We spent all this time just talking about illegal incandescent light bulbs, right?
Yes.
All right, stay right there. Tim and I are going to come back. We're going to talk about the CFLs, and eventually we're going to get up into LEDs. So stay right there. Tim and I'll be back right after this.
You're watching High Plains Today on TV 23 with host Chris Jewell. TV 23's internet service and 4G live streaming provided by United Wireless. Coverage you deserve. Service you expect. United Wireless.
Hi, I'm Chris Jewell, host of High Plains Today, a 30-minute news and information program that airs at noon weekdays right here on TV 23. Hey, do you think you have an idea for something that would make a great segment? Somebody that would make a great interview? What about a community event that needs highlighting? Let us know here at the station. Email us news@kdgltv.com. Welcome back. He is Tim Fowler. He is a utility specialist, Utility Savings Plus, thus the name. We've been talking about light bulbs. I can't believe we spent a whole first segment, the whole first A block, doing incandescent light bulbs, which are illegal. All right, but okay, we didn't get to kilowatt hours, so let's, quick on kilowatt hours.
Okay, everything boils down to what does it cost you? So what is a kilowatt hour? In Southwest Kansas, average cost of kilowatt hour is about 15 cents. So the 100-watt light bulb that we were looking at, if it burns for 10 hours, 100 watts at 10 hours, that's 1,000 watt hours or 1 kilowatt, 15 cents. You burn this bulb for 10 hours, cost you 15 cents.
All right, that makes sense. I can, yeah. I don't do math, but I can do that math.
So, but now then, since these are gone, as soon as they're gone, they're gone.
They're gone. As soon as they're they're extinct, they're the way of the dinosaurs, extinct, gone, out of here, can't get them.
So they came out with an incandescent light bulb to replace it. So if you go out and buy an incandescent light bulb, more likely you're buying one like this.
Yeah, it's going to look like this because this is an LED, correct?
No. That's a halogen.
This is a halogen.
This is a halogen.
This is a halogen.
It's the same.
This is a halogen light right here.
Yes, and very, very similar construction.
All right.
The difference is the old incandescent has air in it. This has halogen in it, and that makes it more efficient. 28% more efficient.
Thank you, Mr.
So this is a 72-watt light bulb, and this is a 100-watt light bulb.
Now, watts. Now this doesn't. Now, okay. Explain.
Okay, when you go to buy it, it'll say halogen right on it. It'll probably say it'll say 100 watt on it, but it'll also say 28% more efficient. But now this one, even though it says it's a 100-watt light bulb,
it's only 1,200 lumens.
Only 1,200 lumens of light.
Because this is 15.
1,500.
So this is 1,200. Mm-hmm. But this is going to use this light bulb here is going to use 100 watts of electricity. We're going to plug this in and
plug it in and find out.
All right, find out.
Let's find out what it uses.
All right, get that.
And it's going to get bright.
Phew.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we might as well go ahead and warm this baby up too. This is the replacement.
Now that's the replacement. That's the halogen. But okay, from a lumen standpoint, I mean, they're both bright.
Pretty bright, yes.
They're both pretty bright.
But this one is about 25% or 25% less light,
Right.
and about 28% less power. So you're giving up a little bit of light and a little bit of power for what's considered a 100-watt light bulb.
Yeah. Okay.
Now we plugged them into watt meters,
Yes.
so we could tell what they actually are consuming. The 100-watt light bulb is actually consuming 100 to 101 watts
I don't
of
know,
power.
Brian. There's no way, Brian.
There's no way.
He's no
with
way.
the bright.
Trust me, it says 100.
But now the
100.
72-watt light bulb is actually only pulling 67 watts of power.
Oh, so it's a
actually
bargain.
Pulling a little less power than what it says on the box.
All right, but you can, you standing next to both of these, and you can feel the heat coming off of them. I
Yes.
mean, okay,
Yeah.
so I have my handy dandy
Yes.
laser.
All
right.
Let's see
Now
what
I'm going to see
heat-wise.
All right, because Tim has always told me an incandescent bulb is a better heater than a light source.
It's a much better heater.
Here we go.
If you live in Southwest Kansas, you got a dog out in the doghouse. What does your dad say?
Yeah,
Plug a light bulb in
Wow.
and stick it underneath there. What are you looking at? About 245.
200. I don't know if you can see that or not, Brian, but that says 200 and let me see if I can get that. 245 degrees. That incandescent bulb is putting out 245 degrees of heat, and that's 100 watts.
Yes.
Now you can buy them bigger than that.
Yes.
Now
Which
I know-
are hotter than
now-
that.
Yeah, because you can buy the red ones, right?
Which is actually a
You
fire
ever been in
danger.
a restaurant and seen a red light hanging over the French fries
Heat
in your
lamps,
burger?
Those are 500 watters.
You can cook a turkey with these.
So that means you could put
You get enough
1,000
of these, you could cook something.
Yes, and if you touch it, you're going to cook your finger.
Well, I'm not because I can feel the heat clear out to here.
Yes.
All right, now will the halogen be as hot?
No. It should be about 25% less. Maybe it isn't, but it should be. And
Should be.
actually, it's
No.
not. It's still.
Yeah, we're still up into the 220s.
Yep.
We're up at 227. So that is still, you're not
lot
going to
of
cook
extra
the
heat.
soup as quick or the turkey as quick
But-
with the halogens, but you can still cook with them.
Yes. Yes. Very, very hot. I mean, this is one of the like I say, again, because it's such a good heat source, it's good for keeping the dogs warm, the chickens warm, the
Well,
eggs hatched, whatever.
we just reported a couple of fires that were in Liberal that were caused by heat lamps left on overnight.
And that's another deal. If it gets up against something, you got 240 degree.
Yeah,
45
240,
degree.
250 degrees, and especially if it's a bigger bulb. All
Yes.
right. These are making me way blind. Wow. Okay.
All right.
All right. So this one, the halogen is okay, but it's going to save you 28%. Yeah, it was about that because of what the watt meter
It was
said.
actually more than that. It was 60. It was saving you 67. We're going to put this one back in because this is going to be our base. From
But
now
it's
on.
illegal.
It is illegal, but that's what everybody compares to is 100.
All right. So this bulb, it's running at 100, fluctuating, and now it says 101.
Yes.
But, okay, we're going to call it 100. But if that baby runs for 10 hours, it's going to cost you 15 cents.
15 cents.
right.
If this one that I just took out,
Yes,
Runs-
the halogen.
if it runs for 10 hours, it's only going to cost you about 10 cents, 10 or 11 cents.
So every 10 hours, you're going to save a nickel.
Yes.
And that
With this
adds
one.
up.
It does. Now, again, the cost of this bulb, if you go and buy this bulb today,
Yes.
it's $1.24. If you buy this bulb today, you probably can't find it. But I bought a 60 watter for 50 cents.
And while we've been talking with this in, it's gone up to 335 degrees.
Okay, that makes more sense. This one is probably still in the 220s.
Yeah.
And that one's 330 degrees. Man, that'll
It's
burn
like
you.
you could bake bread. You say, put it in the oven for about 6 to 10 minutes with
The old-
330 degrees. Just get one of those.
The old Easy Bake Ovens. the
That's
kids-
true.
They
make
used the
the
light bulb.
cakes.
They used the
Yes.
light bulb.
That's true. They did. All right. Okay. All right. So we're going to take a break. And when we come back, we're going to get rid of. Here. Yeah, that's good. Wow. I'm seeing dots, people. All right. So when we come back, though, we're going to
talk
move
about-
into the next deal, which is dun-dun-dun, LEDs, right? But we're going to talk about the CFLs and
we're
then
gonna-
into the
and
LEDs.
then the LEDs. Yes, the Band-Aids. I call CFLs Band-Aids. They were never meant to be a permanent fix.
You utility guys, he's like Mr. Science. All right, stay right there, Tim, and I'll be back right after this. Hi, Chris Jewell, host of High Plains Today, a 30-minute news and information program that airs weekdays at noon right here on TV 23. we talk about news, we talk about sports, we talk about weather, we're even going to talk entertainment. We'll have live guests right here on set with me. So, every day at noon, tune in, High Plains Today. We'll see you then.
Weekdays here on TV 23.
Welcome back. Tim Fowler, utility specialist, Utility Savings Plus. We've been talking about light bulbs, believe it or not, and I'm learning a lot. He's like Mr. Science. This is like a science show.
It is.
All right, so we talked about illegal bulbs, the incandescents, dinosaur of the light bulb world. Once they're gone, gone. Can't buy them, can't import them. All right, and it's a better heater than it is a light source.
Yes.
Okay, costs you 15 cents for 10 hours to run it.
Right.
Then we went to the next thing that started replacing them was the halogen bulb.
Yes.
This one's filled with air, halogen bulb filled with halogen gas.
Yes.
Duh. All right, so now we're going to talk about the two replacement. One, a Band-Aid fix is what you're telling me.
Yes.
And the third, which is a way better.
Yes.
All right,
a good permanent fix.
don't get to the way better
All
one
right.
yet.
Well, let's talk about what I call a Band-Aid fix. This is a CFL. CFL, again, this one's rated for 100 watts. It's
Yes.
actually 23 watts. So now we're talking about a
Okay.
75% reduction in
All right,
power,
so this,
input power.
and it's putting out 1,600 plus lumens.
So it's putting out actually more light
It's
than
putting
our
out,
old
than the
illegal
dinosaur.
one. Right.
Or illegal. Don't say illegal. It makes us look bad. This one that you can't get anymore.
Right. Now, the thing about this is, though, they're fragile. They don't work well in the cold. They have some limitations. If you break them, they've got mercury in them. So it's hazardous. You need to dispose of them properly.
I didn't know they had mercury in
You
them.
should dispose of just like you would any other fluorescent light bulb, which means it needs to be disposed of properly. So that's a downfall. Now then.
All right. So this baby, if it doesn't work, okay, so it's putting out as much as the halogen, I mean, from the looks of it.
And it's going to
All right.
actually, this is an instant on, so it's going to come up probably 90% full light right off the bat, but it's going to gain a little bit still. So
Okay, so what do we do here?
we need to go back to wattage.
All right.
So now
Okay,
then-
so this is our dinosaur.
Yes, at 101 watts.
Illegal. And 101 watts, and we know this baby's going to be over 300 degrees.
Yes.
All right, then this one is not bad. It's using up 25 watts
Of power,
which is what
input.
it would say. It said it would, and that isn't heating up. Now, okay, not a good. This one has to have all kinds of protection built around it or whatever if you're going to use it outside.
It's fragile. It needs to be in something. It doesn't work well in cold weather. It doesn't come on very quick. It will come on and be slower. It's just not
Okay.
cold water. A good cold water function.
Okay, so this one is gonna, let's see what this one heats up at. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's like 120 degrees. So it's not bad at all.
I can tell it's starting to get warm enough that now that touching
Yeah.
it, you could unscrew it if you wanted to barehanded.
Yes.
You wouldn't want to hold on to it very long. You're not going to
Right.
unscrew.
No, you're not gonna- the
barehanded,
dinosaur, you're not
unless
going
you
to.
like blisters.
All right, but, they don't work with the cold. You're not gonna use one of those in your refrigerator, are you?
No, no, you're not.
It's gonna come out, but it's gonna be very, 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 very dim.
Yes.
Is that what the deal is?
It'll come on slowly, is what it is. Once it gets up to full power, it'll be fine for good. But coming on is going to be slow in the cold weather because
Okay.
it just doesn't function.
And
very well.
okay, now it has started to warm up a little bit.
Yeah.
And so you can see once it gets warmed up though, it's a lot whiter. It's more of a daylight type of light, and it's going to be a little brighter.
This
right?
is still a cool white.
Boy, it's a
soft
lot
white.
brighter than the dinosaur
But now
next to it.
it's getting up to full power. It's
Okay.
actually it's jumping up to about
26 watts as it gets
where
warmed
it's
up.
rated the 23, so it's pulling a little more wattage than they said it would.
Okay, but this one's going to save you. I mean, pulling 25 watts, it's going to save you in the long run a bunch.
Right. You can at 75%, you can run this one 40 hours
It's going to
for
cost you
the same
about
15 cents.
3 cents, 3.5 cents for 10 hours.
Yep.
Okay, so that's a big savings.
Yes.
All right.
So now then,
All right, let's get rid. Okay,
That's-
now
that's
that
what
is
I
the
think.
temporary. Now that's what became available after the halogens came in, right?
Right.
So
And
the
when they came
incandescent
out,
went to the
they
halogen.
were pretty pricey, and they're still kind of pricey.
All right, but now we've got the LED.
LED.
Tell me about this. All right, I'm plugging
fix.
this baby in.
And
Well,
it only
maybe
goes,
if I
it
turn
only
it
goes
on.
in one way. Yep. Now,
right.
this is a
Whoa.
good permanent fix. They're
right.
not as fragile as the CFLs.
Right, and they're heavy.
They'll work in cold weather.
Yes.
This is a 100 watt equivalent, but how many watts of power does it actually take?
I can't see it.
Turn it over. It takes,
Where is it? Oh, 15.
no, that's 15 years.
Oh.
It's not, I think
It's taking
9.
20. It's taking 20.
20, yeah.
Yeah, it's taking
Should be
20 watts,
19 is
and
what
it's
it
got
should be rated
1,600 lumens coming out.
So this is actually more light than our old dinosaur, and 80%, or actually 81%.
And it looks like it's
the
bright.
power.
Man, you look at the you look at the monitors over there, and it's way brighter. Plus, no heat. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
feel that. Just feel that.
Yeah, I know. I know. There's no heat to it at all. I mean, all of our studio lighting in here also is LED. So I'm gonna put the heater on that baby, and it's gonna come back in the upper 70s. Well, it's gonna come back upper 70s because it's next to the dinosaur.
300.
That's a better heater than it is a light source.
Yes.
So okay.
So now then, you've got 21 watts of power with more light than 100. This is actually up to 103 watts of power now.
And it's up to 380 degrees.
380 degrees. So we're
Turn
looking.
the stove down, Martha.
Yeah, we're going to shut those babies
Oh,
off.
man.
I'm getting warm.
Okay,
just
but
standing here.
still, this one is as cool as anything. This baby's room temperature.
You could unscrew that. It could be on for days.
All right,
and
now
weeks,
when
and
these
unscrew it.
okay, and Brian's yelling at me, you guys got to go. All right, but I do want to talk about cost of these because when they first came out,
Yes.
those babies were expensive.
We're going to go to 60 watters. 100 watters
right.
are easy to compare because they can do the numbers in your mind. But 60 watts are the
easy
most.
math for me.
Yes. 60 watts are the most commonly used light bulbs in your household. These are the dinosaurs. You can actually, I bought these this morning. 2 of these for $1. 50
Two
cents
for
a piece.
$1, 50 cents a piece.
60
Once
watt
they're
bulbs.
gone, they're gone.
Right. I bought this one this morning for $1.
All right, now this is an LED. When these first came out,
They
though,
were
this baby would be
$10,
$10, $15.
Now it's $1.
It's $1.
Okay, so now then, payback. This light bulb versus this
right.
light bulb will pay back
get these
in
down here.
60 hours of use. So after you use it, if you use it 3 days a week, or three hours a night, 20 days, you've paid for this bulb, and everything else from that is savings.
And this one's going to last you so much longer.
22 years. 22 years, $1. And part
Okay,
of the
so if
cheaper-
anybody has one of these for 22 years, can you take it in and say, this didn't last?
Yes.
Shut up, really?
My brother-in-law bought one.
Wow.
Bought one, and it lasted 6 months or so, and quit. Took it back in with a receipt, and they gave him a new one.
Okay.
I won't mention which big box store
There
it
you
was,
go.
but he did.
It was a big box store. We all know who it was.
But-
all right.
There are all
And
sorts of
they have specialty bulbs too. This is an LED for track lighting.
What do we do with the other one?
I don't know.
Is it in here?
It was a CFL.
Here it
And,
is.
Yeah, it's a CFL, but yeah, you can get the specialty
Pretty
bulbs
much now
too.
you can buy any type of light bulb in an LED model, whether the payback
You can even buy
is
them for a stove. You said.
Yes, you can buy them for stoves, you can buy them for ovens. The halogen lights,
Yes.
for like work lights that are
Yes.
so hot, like ovens, 500 and 300 watts, you can buy LEDs replacements for those. Compact, or not compact, but the 4-foot fluorescent tubes,
Yes.
you can buy replacement bulbs for those.
Yeah, because
Those-
our studio lights are running at 77 degrees, so you can tell what an LED does.
And you can actually buy some of those tube LED lights to fit in those 4-footers. It'll just pop right in and replace.
Yes.
You don't have to do anything to them. Some of them you have to take ballast out.
Yeah.
Those, you have to be careful. Some of them are still pricey. The 60 watt and below, 60s and 40s, always. If you got them at home, replace them. Anything above that, if it burns out, it's worth the money to buy a better one, an LED.
All right, thank you, Mr. Light Science Guy.
LEDs, they're the way to go.
Tim Fowler.
20-day payback.
He is a utility specialist with Utility Savings Plus. Thanks for coming by today. You're always so fun.
You're welcome.
Thanks for joining us today on this special edition of High Plains Today. We'll see you next time.
Keep up to date with the latest information from TV 23 on our Facebook page, KDGL TV.